everyone, it's Sam, and I'm back after literally 3 months of not being on YouTube, and I'm back with the Q&A answers. Later on the week, I will have an update video coming up of all the pets, so you guys will see that, but I will be able to film twice a week, which is a huge improvement. Alright, so I wanted to do the answers to the Q&A questions because you guys obviously asked them like forever ago. I mean, it's kind of good though because a lot of people did ask more questions now that it's been a while. So in this video I'm going to be answering your questions, and I've got my phone here, which is my new phone that I bought with my own money. Alright, so on my Q&A video I will have the username up on the screen because I don't really want to try to read all of them off of here just because it's going to be really, really strenuous if I have to. So I'll read the questions, but the username will be up somewhere on the screen. So let's get started with the first question. So the first question is, what was your first pet? So my very first pet was actually, well, we did have guinea pigs, 2 guinea pigs beforehand, but they weren't really considered to be my sisters because we didn't really take care of them. It was more my mom. So my actual first real pet that I took care of was a hamster. And it was a dwarf hamster, and her name was Bubbles, but she was already 2 years old, and she passed away only a couple weeks later. So she was really so right after she passed away, I'd gotten her from my friend, so that's why she was so old already. But so right after she passed away, I went and got another dwarf hamster, and her name was Oreo. But yeah, so she was my actual Bubbles was technically my actual first one. But she didn't live very long, so Oreo was my complete first one, and I did actually, I took really good care of her, which is why I then ended up getting another hamster, and then it just kind of grew from there. And then her next question was, how many pets do you currently have? So I currently have 15 pets, and I will go through which ones I have. So I have 4 guinea pigs, which I used to have 3, so you guys will see the 4th one in the little update/vlog, that sort of thing, tomorrow, or whenever it gets uploaded. I have no idea. And I've got 4 rabbits, and they're all living together now, so that's another update. So they're all living together, and so I've got 4 rabbits. I have no fish. I have fish tanks running. I've got one that's going to be for a betta fish, and one that's going to be for a goldfish. A 20-gallon for a goldfish and a 10-gallon for a betta fish. But the tanks aren't completely full right now because I haven't gotten around to finishing filling them, so yeah, so no fish right now, but I will eventually have fish, so I didn't count them in the 15, but yeah. I have Monkey, which I think you guys, I don't think you guys can see it, but I have Monkey, which is the mouse. She was our wild mouse, which actually she doesn't run away anymore. She will sit right there while we are talking to her, and she'll be actually curious of us instead of just running away, so that's actually kind of nice. We have the 2 rats, but we have a bearded dragon, and the 2 cats, and the dog. And that is literally all of them. I feel like somebody just went outside. And then lastly was favorite type of pet. My favorite type of pet, I don't like to pick favorites, but my favorite type has to be guinea pigs at the moment, just because I like when they weep when I come in the room and, they greet me. And just that they get so excited, and the rabbits do as well, so it's a toss-up between the rabbits and the guinea pigs, just because I love all the other pets, but I like that they live a lot longer and stuff like that, so. Alright, would you buy a crested gecko? So, I've thought about this actually, but I had already invested so much in fish tanks that I didn't want to buy one, and have to invest in lights and stuff like that again, a bunch of other stuff that, I'd already spent a lot of money on fish tanks, so I was thinking about it, but maybe later in my lifetime, but just not right now because of that. So if I wouldn't have invested so much in the fish tanks, I would get a crested gecko just because I really do like geckos a lot, and I would really love to own one, or more reptiles. They just are a lot of money, and I don't really have that much to invest a whole nother area into it, so I just have invested in the fish tanks. So not at the moment, but probably later. And probably not for quite a while though, because yeah, I'm gonna have the fish tanks and stuff, and I'm 15, so it's already I've only got 3 years left here, and then I'm gonna be going off to college, so it's kind of like I can't really get many more animals because like the guinea pigs and the rabbits are going to be living hopefully past that time. Well, they will, but you know, like they'll live past or when I'm in college and stuff too. So I'll have to be able to come back and take care of them. Whereas like my mom will take care of them obviously, but I can't take them to college. So yeah. Would you ever get any rats, or if you already have some, would you get more? So yes, I already do have rats. I've got 2 of them. And would I get any more? Now the thing is since I'm getting so much older, I can't really have that many pets, so I'm not planning on getting any more, although once Butterscotch does pass away, since she is a lot older than Prim, Prim will be getting a buddy here, so, but one that's around her age, so that they both kind of pass away sort of around the same time, but not after that, just unless my sister wants them, just because I have so many other pets to take care of right now, and being that rabbits and guinea pigs are really expensive, probably not from me, but my sister, if she's gotten a lot more responsible as she's gotten older, so yeah. And then, are you planning on getting more guinea pigs, and who is your favorite pet YouTuber? So, I'm planning on getting more guinea pigs. Now I'm not, because I've already got 4, but and any more than that, it's going to be really hard to find the space for. I probably could have 5, just because of the size cage I have. Yeah, I could, yeah, I could have 5, but, yeah, so I did get another one. And who is your favorite pet YouTuber? My favorite pet YouTuber, actually, I don't really have one. I watch so many people, like I watch Pet Palace TV, I watch Budget Bunny, 101 Rabbits, Chocolate Colors 26, Hammy Lux, I can't remember. Paige's Pets, I watch a lot of them. Stormy Rabbits, yeah, so I don't even know. I have no favorites, I just like them all, so, yeah. Why did you name your pets what you did? So, this person asked 3 questions, so, yeah, why did you name your pets what you did? So I'm gonna do this in a separate video, but I basically just named them after, like, their colorings, or their personalities, or just kind of cute names. So I didn't really, like, sometimes I have themes, I don't really usually have themes, but kind of do have themes sometimes, so I don't really, but I'll go into that in a different video about why I named each of them, because it's gonna take a while, so yeah. How wide are your rabbits' cages? So the rabbits' cages have changed a lot, so now they are 7x3s, so you can figure out the math, but the grids are 14 inches long, or they're 14-inch squares, and it's a 7x3, so for 4 bunnies, and they come out all the time to run around, so that is the size of them. If you're talking about before the cages were a 5x3, I think, or a 5.5x3, so yeah, with like a 5x2 shelf or loft type thing, but it's not like that anymore, so now they're in a 7x3, but yeah, with no loft. What food do all your pets have? Now this one's going to take a while too, and I haven't gotten around to going to the pet stores. Yeah, well, 2 hours away from me is where I can get to the nearest pet store. Well, actually an hour away, but, well, yeah, I guess an hour away. So an hour away is where I can get to the nearest pet store, and I don't want to order foods because I feel like I can't really, like, it's just not really, I would prefer to go there. So, I'll be getting oxbow there for the rabbits and the guinea pigs, and the rats are on a homemade mix as well as monkey. So, yeah, but right now the rabbits are on cheaper food, and the only reason they're on the cheaper food is because I have to go an hour away to get the other food, and I don't want to pay shipping costs, so that's why I'm not doing that. So, unless I can get free shipping somewhere with a coupon, then yeah, I'll do that, but yeah, so we don't have oxbow around here where I live because we don't have any pet stores, so they're very depressing. But so, the guinea pigs are on the KT Timothy diet, which is complete. It's Timothy-based pellets, and it has vitamin C fortified, so it does have more vitamin C added into it, and that is for them. And the rabbits are on Small World, I think, complete rabbit diet or something, and it's pellets, but I don't really necessarily love the pellets. They are no corn diet, no fillers, that sort of thing, but I still don't really like it, so they will be on Oxbow very soon. Next question. What pet would you really want, and what animal would you really want? So for a pet, like, I think she means by, like, pet, the difference between a pet and an animal is, like, the pet, ones that you can actually have as a pet, and then animals, ones that you can't really have as a pet. So for a pet, I've always really wanted ferrets or, like, chinchillas, and I can't have them just because I don't have enough space and stuff. But eventually I would really like to do that. But, yeah, so now I'm like, I can't get them, but I would really like them. And for an animal, I would have to say I really like the big cats, like lions and tigers and stuff, which I wish they could be pets because they're so cool. But, yeah. How do you make enough time to socialize all your pets daily? So, basically, I don't really have, like, set times to socialize with them. I basically just take out every guinea pig each day and play with them a little bit, and obviously check them for different things, like so to make sure that there's no unusual growths or they're getting skinny or whatever. And I'll let them exercise in a little pen, and then the rabbits always come out to run around my room every day, and so I just socialize with them then. So basically it's all kind of like random times during the day whenever I have time, but they do all get socialized with every day, so I don't know, I just make sure I get them all socialized with. Next question. Are you planning on getting new pets? Now, I did already get a new pet, so after that, probably not. I'm not I'm not getting any more hamsters or anything like that, just because I can't really take care of more pets and socialize enough with them, or be able to pay for new things for them, so not at the moment, except for a fish, obviously, but yeah, so. Where did you get your rabbits, and what kind of cage do your rats have? So, where did I get my rabbits? I got my rabbits, Nala and Muffin came from a pet store, and Nala we thought was a boy, and Mocha we knew was a boy, and so we got both of them, and they had, because they said that they had lived together, so we put them back together, obviously, of course. No, that's, like, stupid, but we did. And they got along fine, but then we found out that, like, we thought, oh, well, they're not neutered yet, so obviously Mocha's going to have a lot of dominance issues. But he was actually just a boy and she was a girl, so she got pregnant and she had 5 little babies and, like, 5 little kids. And we kept 2 of them, which is Muffin and Shadow, and then the other 3 are given to people we know really well that have had rabbits before, and we're going to be, like, housed indoors and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. Nala was in a really, really bad position. Mocha we just got because they had lived together. But Nala basically was like, she was in Aspen and she had, like, such fluffy fur. She was overheating. She was in this super, super small cage. Had no hay, no nothing in her cage. Just like, or no, it wasn't Aspen. It was pine or cedar. Like, I think it was pine. And it was, like, all clumped in her fur. She was so matted and I felt really, really bad. And so I set up a cage for a rabbit, and then we ended up getting 2, so yeah, that's what happened. And what kind of cage do your rats have? Now, right now, my rats have the Super Pet, my first home for exotics, because that's what I have left right now. I did sell my Critter Nation because I needed the money. I figured I'm not getting any more, like, I don't need that much space anymore, and I couldn't use it, so I just kind of, I've got paint all over my hands, but, so I did sell it, but so they're in the Super Pet, my first home for exotics, but they used to be in the Critter Nation Model 162 cage. What mental stimulation does your dog get? So, like dog sports you do, for example. So my dog is so old and she's a small dog that she can't really, like, do dog sports. I would like to, but she's not very quick at learning anymore, and she can't hear very well or see very well, so I can't do really anything with her as dog sports, so she doesn't really get anything like that, but I do try to teach her new tricks as, like, slowly and stuff like that. And what exercise does your dog get? So my dog goes on walks and stuff like that, short walks, but she goes on walks, and we play with her a lot. And what breed is your dog? So my dog is a Lhasa Apso Shih Tzu mix, is what they think she is. She's a mix. We got her from a adoption shelter and they had no idea, but we think she's a Lhasa Apso Shih Tzu mix. We didn't get a DNA test done just because it's so expensive, and if it was necessary we would, but we don't really mind what kind of dog she is. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry about the length of this video. I'm cutting out lots of these parts, so hopefully it'll be nice and short by the time it's uploaded, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys very soon with the update video. And I'll have 2 videos up a week. One's going to always be a vlog and kind of an update video. or cage tour, whatever. And then one's always going to be an informative video, so I know this isn't very informative, but you are kind of learning some stuff, so it's kind of like partially informative. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!